Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing a look on, or a tutorial on this look using my new pigment from MAC that I just got yesterday. But yeah, I hope you guys like it, and if you want to see how to get this look, keep watching. Okay, so first off, I'm just going to prime my face, and I'm using the Urban Decay B6 Vitamin Fused Complexion Prep Spray. This is a really good spray, definitely a very good primer. Just because with my oily skin, I get oily very fast throughout the day and my face does not stay matte, but with this one it really helps my face, stay matte throughout the day and not get too oily. So, well, I already sprayed it on, so that's what I'm using. And now I'm going to be taking the Revlon Color Stay 24 Hours foundation, and it's in the color medium beige. So I'm going to be taking that foundation, and I'm going to be using a It Brushes airbrush buffing foundation brush. It's the number 110 and it looks just like this, just a flat buffing brush, and I'm just going to put that all over my face. So now that that's done, I'm just going to do my eyebrows before I do any of like my concealer or anything like that, because I'm just going to do my eyeshadow first because it has some pigment, and just in case any of it falls onto my face, I can just wipe it off instead of, having to redo everything. So I'm using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the color Chocolate, and this is probably my favorite eyebrow pencil. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, but I don't know, I think this one's better. So I'm just going to be drawing on my brows using light strokes. And as you can see right here, I got my eyebrows waxed and it burned some of my skin, or ripped off some of my skin. It really hurts. So just ignore that. And now I'm just going to be using the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in the color Chocolate as well, just to define my my eyebrows a little bit better and keep them from moving out of place. I'm going to be putting on my eyeshadow primer, and I'm using the MAC Paint Pot in Painter. Looks just like this. And I'm just taking a concealer brush, whatever you have, and putting it on my lids. I would use my finger, but my nails are too long, so I can't. But I'm gonna blend it out with my finger. Ouch. God, look how ugly that looks. Just ignore it, please. When you see a picture of this look, it's probably going to be photoshopped out. For the first color that I'm going to be using, I'm going to be using the color Saddle from MAC, and it looks just like that. It's just a nice light brown color that I love using for a transition color. And I'm taking the Sigma E25 blending brush, and I'm just going to be using that in the crease of my eye. And now I'm just going to be taking a darker color. So now I'm going to be using the color Espresso from MAC as well. And I'm taking a small tapered E45 blending brush. Looks like that. And I'm just going to add that into my crease as well, just to darken it up a little bit. So now I'm going to be putting the main color on my lid, and I just got it and it looks super pretty. I really don't know how to say it though. I think it's Kitchmas, something like that. It looks like this, very shimmery, a light purple pinkish kind of color. I feel like it might be similar to the look I did using the Stardust palette, but we'll see. I mean, it's still gonna look pretty. So before I put that pigment on, I'm going to be using the Morphebrushes eyeshadow in the color Pearl. It looks just like this, just to lay down a little bit of a base before I use that color. And this color is very pretty as well. It just looks very nice and shimmery. So I'm just dipping my brush into that little pot of color. And I'm just going to pat it onto my lid. With pigments, you really don't want to, like, you know, swirl it around or mix everything up because it'll probably fall. And you don't want that. Okay, so now I'm just going to go over this in my crease with that same first color that I used, which was Saddle, with that same blending brush. I think I'm gonna go with like a cut crease sort of thing here. And now I'm going to be using just an angled brush like this to take a darker color to define that cut crease. So I'm just going to be taking espresso again. I'm just going to draw a line right where my crease starts, like that. And then I'm going to blend that out a little bit. Now I'm going to be taking Wedge from MAC, and I'm going to be using that in my transition color as well, just because I feel like it needs something else. Okay, so since we pretty much got the whole eyeshadow down, I'm going to go ahead and put on my concealer and contour and all of that good stuff. So for my eyes, I'm going to be using the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. And I'm just taking a regular concealer brush and I'm going to dab that under my eyes. Just right there. And then taking the IT brushes. It's an IT brush that looks just like that. I'm pretty sure it's a concealer brush. The paint wore off already. I'm just going to use that to blend it out. And I really like it because it really does brighten my eyes, because y'all can see, I mean, my eyes are pretty bad. And then I'm going to be using the NYX Dark Circle Concealer in the color Orange, or Medium. Not orange, it's orange, but it's color Medium. And just another concealer brush. I'm going to pat that just under my eye. I'm not going to go down with it or anything like that, like when I would if I was highlighting my face already. And I'm going to use the same concealer brush or blending brush from IT Brushes to just blend it out. And now I'm going to be taking the NYX HD Concealer in the color Beige to highlight my face. I'm just going to go down like this, make a couple lines that sort of like go into a triangle, as you can see. On my forehead, down my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. So I'm just going to blend that out with that same brush. I use a beauty blender also, but today I feel like using this.
Just gonna keep blending.
Like that. So I'm finished I'm finished highlighting, and now I'm going to contour. So for my contour, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier contour palette, and it looks just like, oh, got it all over me. Looks just like this, and I'm going to be using the first contour color right here. So to apply that, I'm using the Sigma Precision Angled P84 brush. It looks just like this. And I'm just going to dip that in there. Put it on my forehead a little bit, a little down my nose. And then whatever's left for my chin. And now to blend that contour out, I'm going to be using the Morphe G30 brush from their Gunmetal collection. It's just like this. Then I'm just going to move in circles and blend it upwards.
Like that. And I'm going to be using the Aesthetica Cosmetics Powder Contour Kit. And I'm going to be using this yellow color right here to set my highlight. And then I'm going to be taking this middle color right here to set my contour.
And then I'm just going to make sure that's all buffed out nicely and blended well. And this is just like a powder brush. It doesn't have a number on it. Like that. And now that my face is set and all that's good, I'm going to just finish up on my eyes. So for the bottom waterline, I'm just going to be adding some of that brown pigment or brown eyeshadow. So I'm just taking Saddle again, and I'm using the short shader E20 brush from Sigma to apply that on my waterline. And I'm going to be taking some of that darker color espresso that I used and apply that right here into like the outer corner of my eye. So for my eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Reina liquid liner pen in the color Onyx, and I got this from our Dress Your Face masterclass in Miami with Tamana, and I really love it. It's so dark and nicely pigmented. I've been using it like ever since. You can tell by a little. I mean, look how pigmented that is. That is badass. So I definitely recommend this if y'all want like a eyeliner, and this is really easy to make a cat eye too. So for my waterline, I was thinking about doing black, but I don't really feel like, you know, having my eyes look so dark. So I'm going to be using the Too Faced Bulletproof 24-Hour Shadow Liner, and it's in the color White Lie. And I'm just going to be putting that in my waterline. I'd rather have my eyes look bright than, you know, dark. So I put on mascara, and I used the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara. Looks just like this. And as soon as it dries, I'm going to pop on some falsies, but before that happens, I'm just going to finish the rest of my face, and that's it. So for this look, I'm using the MAC Mineralized brush in the color Warm Soul. If I could just open it. Okay. Looks just like this. Super pretty, one of my favorite colors of all time because it just goes with like everything, and then it just makes it look like your face is glowing. So I'm just going to put that on my cheeks. And I'm using the Sigma Powder Slash Blush brush, and it's the number F10. And next, my favorite part of like every makeup, you know, I do is the highlight, and I'm gonna be using I think I'm gonna go with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Star Powder or Starlight. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Starlight Illuminator. Looks just like this, super pretty. And I'm using a Real Techniques setting brush. I cannot talk today. And I'm just going to apply that on the tops of my cheeks. And usually I would, you know, dip this in spray it and then dip it into the highlighter, but today I'm like, let's not push it too much, you know. And that's it for my face. I'm also going to highlight the Cupid's bow a little bit. Okay, so now for my lips, I'm going to be using the Colourpop Lippie pencil in the color Oh Snap. And I'm just going to align my lips. And now I'm going to be taking the Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip and Clueless, which is one of my favorite colors. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys liked it. I mean, I really like it, and I was winging it. I was kind of thinking it was going to come out ugly. You know, I wasn't too sure, but it came out pretty good. And these are the Ardell Double Up Lashes. Yeah, so if you did like it, remember to hit like on our video and subscribe to our channel because we'll be making more videos. So yeah, see you later.